words and reaction.
Craig and Jen, before the Pope's declaration today, the Church spoke out against the death penalty, but allowed Catholics to make their own decision on the issue. Now, with the Pope's new stance, Catholics have much less wiggle room.
You can think probably what you want to think, but Catholics could not publicly assert that today and still be a practicing Catholic.
Eileen Burke-Sullivan teaches theology at Creighton and says the Church has slowly been moving against the death penalty for some time. And even the last two, more conservative popes came out against capital punishment.
The three popes who, across a wide spectrum of attitudes and values, are holding virtually identically the same concern, I think that the Catholics would have very little place to hide.
Nebraska's three Catholic bishops applauded the decision, saying the Holy Father's declaration that the death penalty is no longer admissible under any circumstances is an answer to our prayers and welcome news, especially for those of us living in Nebraska. They also asked that the death penalty opponents contact Nebraska officials to stop the execution of Carrie Dean Moore. But Governor Pete Ricketts says he's not budging, issuing a statement saying, "While I respect the Pope's perspective, capital punishment remains the will of the people and the law of the state of Nebraska. It is an important tool to protect our correction officers and public safety. The state continues to carry out the sentences ordered by the court." St. Mary Magdalene Church parishioner Yolanda Bogdani opposes the death penalty and says it's ultimately up to the state, but hopes the governor stops the execution.
I suppose it could be used as a deterrent, but to bring in actually to kill another man, I would think twice about it.
Burke-Sullivan says the governor should reevaluate his death penalty stance in light of the Pope's decision.
I think he would have the same problems saying that as a legislator voting for abortion freely.
Currently, the state is planning on executing Carrie Dean Moore at the Nebraska State Penitentiary in Lincoln on Tuesday, August 14th at 10 a.m. In the studio, John Kipper, 3 News Now.